This is Brenda Wants to Know. Who am I? I am Brenda Jenkins. I am a year-old woman who is recently divorced, but instead of being sad about it, I'm going to embrace it and live life. We're going? We're going. Okay. So I've got a couple options. Okay, here we go. Okay. Because it's spooky season, so here we go. Okay. It's Brenda, it's Brenda, it's Brenda, 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 ba 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 ba. That's one option. The other one we have is Brenda, 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 Brenda. That was Jaws.
Ooh. I got that reference.
Okay, so that was Halloween, that was Jaws. It's spooky season, it's scary season, and our guest today is all about movies. So I thought that would be fun to do that. So before we get to her, you may notice something if you're watching or you're listening because there's no one interrupting. My nephew Kevin, who I wanted to take him on this journey with me. By the way, we'll get to what you're listening to. Actually, no, first, let's do that first. Okay, this is Brenda Wants to Know. I'm Brenda Jenkins, a woman about age, trying to learn about things, about life, and talking to interesting people, interviewing interesting places and things. We have a guest today who I did not book, and the person who did book this guest is not here. Okay? My nephew did not show up. I got a text this morning saying can't make it. We know that. What that means, he went out on a Saturday night. He had some fun. And I've been there. Look, I've been there. I had a good time. Mm-hmm. I used to have good times, okay? I did. I was at Studio 54 back in the day. So actually, remember when Bianca Jagger was on that horse? I was actually supposed to be on that horse, but do we have time for this? I think we have time for this.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
So I was one of the factory girls back in the day. And I was one of Warhol's muses. And one day I say, hey, Andy. Oh, actually, remember that Marilyn Monroe picture with all the paintings? Mm-hmm. That was me the first draft. And so then I say, Andy, I have a wild idea. I'm going to start taking pictures and painting, actually, of cans of chunky chicken noodle soup. And Andy Warhol says, excuse me, Brenda, I'm painting Campbell's soup cans. Well, Andy, what are you talking? I didn't know. And so just like Johnny Carson to Joan Rivers, kicks me out of his life. So cut to, I'm at Studio 54, ready to go in on a horse. It's my birthday. Bianca Jagger comes up and says, hey, guess what? I want to play Bonanza. I said, okay, Bianca Jagger, get on the back of my horse. She gets on the horse, throws me to the ground. I am on the ground outside Studio 54. Bianca Jagger goes in, takes the horse, gets the photo, gets the fame. And again, that is just what a man does. But I understand it. We all do things. But if young people listening, you have commitments, you honor them. But guess what? We will forge ahead. Just like my heroes before me, Susan Faludi, Susan B. Anthony, Nicole Kidman. Again, another reason why I like Nicole Kidman, abandoned by a man. Okay, here we go. So we are talking today. Nicole Kidman, by the way, is a great segue into my guest.
Yes.
So she...
we come to this place for magic.
Apparently we do. Okay, I'll get to you.
Sorry.
I'll get to you.
Sorry.
Okay, so, again, I do not do much of the guest bookings, so she'll have to introduce herself, because apparently, so I've also learned that we are someone late to the podcast game. I was not aware that these had been around for a while, and there are other people who record in the studio, and my nephew, who I believe has taken a business class or two at a local college, said, hey, you need to start cross-promoting. And I said, okay. So he said, let's have on another guest from a network that is going to host our podcast. And I said, I don't understand what you're saying, but also get me some more iced tea. And then he did. And so that leads to our guest today is...
Yanni Clemmons.
Yanni Clemmons. So guess what I heard?
What?
Laurel. Isn't that a funny joke? So have you heard that once or...
once or a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fun fact. By the way, I have a friend who shares the name with a terrible president.
Oh.
Every time he goes to vote, they ask him, are you going to vote for yourself? Guess what? He's in his 40s. He's been voting since he was 18. He's heard it 4,000 times. If you think that somebody has never heard that before, they've heard it before. So don't do it. That's a PSA. And guess what? Your friends will love you. Okay, so back to why we're here. Yanni Clemmons. Tell me about yourself, Yanni.
Okay, well, I'm an improviser. I'm also hosting a podcast called Fe Film Clurb.
Hold on. You're an improviser.
I am.
We have another goddamn improviser on this podcast. Does my nephew only go to one place to do things? We have a chance to talk to singers, to dancers, to actors, and every time we go to this one theater, I don't understand it. Okay, so you're an improviser.
Well, improvisation is a form of acting, so I'm also an actor.
Okay, I've seen some of it, so not yours, but I've seen some. You're like, is it? Okay. So tell me, why did we get into this? Why are we acting? Why are we improvising? What's going on with you that made you want to get on stage and say, give me a location, or I'm going to paint this backdrop with nothing but my mind, and then I have to pretend to look at it because when I go see Death Becomes Her, guess what they have? They have singers and dancers and a stage. And there's no guesswork. There's imagination because it's theater, but I know what I'm looking at. As opposed to these people who are like, hey, I'm a plumber. Oh, and I'm a colander? Where did that happen? Wait, how am I supposed to follow? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to see? How am I supposed to know what's going on? How do I know what to feel? So you tell me, what made you want to get on stage and confuse an audience and they have to go, huh?
Well, it's kind of a funny story. So I started out as a singer and a dancer as a child and performing in that regard. And then I shifted to classical theater, more traditional theater. I went to a 2-year program to learn about theater history as well as the traditional stage, like you're speaking about, where you know what's going to happen. And I just found that there was a lot more agency in improv. Like, no one's going to cast me as a old cigar smoking man. But what if I want that? What if I want to be an old cigar smoking man on stage?
But first of all, I understand. Well, I don't. But as an audience member, how am I supposed to know that?
Well, the physicality in the voice, it'll be different. I'll hunch my shoulders a little more. My voice will get a little graggly. I might mime smoking. And I might, put on the smoker voice.
Well, that just seems like a lot of work for the audience. So why? What is going on in your life? What happened to you?
Oh, so much.
That made you want to get up and be an old man who smokes cigars as opposed to a beautiful woman that you are.
Well, my dad died when I was 19, and he was an old man who smoked cigarettes.
Okay.
So I kind of wanted to be him.
So, okay. Well, audience didn't mean to bring that down.
Sorry.
It's
uncomfortable situations make me laugh. I'm a little broken.
But I feel every single performer that I've talked to is broken.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you people talk to us professional? Brenda can help. And say, hey, let's fix this. As opposed to being like, and then drawing the background with the minds and like making stories of coming out like telling a story. Like I just told a story.
You did. It was a good one. But I have tried talking to professionals, and I've ended up dumping those professionals because one was just like, yoga, that'll do it. And the other one was just like, have you tried a new career? That'll do it. And they were both wrong.
So you have a career.
I do.
What do you do?
I work for a bank. I do banky things.
So what's the end game with all of this? What are we doing?
I guess the end game is to quit my day job.
And become a what?
A lot of things. A performer, a writer, a podcaster, an entertainer.
Where do you want to do that? Are you going to go to this? Are you going to go to the cities? Are you going to try to be an AI person? Because that is terrifying to me. I can understand how. Sometimes when I'm watching a video on the YouTubes, I will see a kitten and a dog and an owner having a great time, and it turns out, boom, 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 it's AI. Nothing is real anymore. So how do you, as an entertainer, expect to do this? Are you gonna go and be something else, like elsewhere? Or like, is this it?
I don't know. Life's filled with so many unknowns. I do hope that my consciousness gets uploaded into the internet, and I do become an AI though.
Okay, let's not jump. Let's not just again a little tip. Maybe we need to find a new therapist.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Absolutely do.
Okay, so you mentioned podcasters.
Yeah,
So tell me about that. I hear you have a podcast?
I do. It's called Fe Film Clurb. I co-host it with my friend Diamond Brown.
What? What are the words? What are the... What are the words? What?
Well, le is French.
No, I understand. I'm a woman of the world. I've seen things. I've done things.
You partied with Bianca Jagger.
Yeah,
Yes,
of course.
absolutely.
Ugh. And that was just Tuesday.
That was just a birthday Tuesday.
I've been across the world. I've been to 7 of the continents. I've seen all the world wonders. I am the 8th world wonder. I understand that. So again, let's not patronize a lady, okay?
I'm so sorry.
It's called Le Film Clurb.
Clurb, because in the club we all fam.
What?
In the club we all
No, I
fam.
understand you're making sounds at me, but what does this mean?
In the club we are all family.
Okay, so why can't you just say that?
It's been done.
Okay.
Clurb hasn't been done. Club has been done.
So what do we in the clurb?
You got it. You got
In
it.
the clurb.
Yes.
What do we do in this clurb?
Well, it's kind of like a slumber party vibe. Just I'm sitting with one of my dearest friends, one of my best friends, and we are talking about movies and television. In each episode, we kind of have a quasi topic. Sometimes it's really out there, like, oh, is this movie about us? And it's all movies that are like secretly about, for us, it's racism since we are 2 Black women. Or it might be just we're talking about romance movies, romance TV shows, what have you.
So what movies do you watch? And do you have guests?
We have not had guests so far, so no.
So who picks the film?
Well, we don't ever discuss just one. We just discuss a topic and use that topic to talk about a multitude of film and TV shows.
What's your favorite What's your favorite movies that you've been watching?
Ooh, it changes all the time, but I did watch Fargo for the first time last night.
What did we think of Fargo? Because that's one of my nephews. No, my son. I have 2 children.
Yes.
One's amazing, and I have one other one.
Oh.
The other one, that is one of his favorite films.
I could see why a man would love that movie. I enjoyed it.
No, that sounded loaded.
It is.
No. And why wouldn't?
Oh, I'm not saying a woman wouldn't love
Because
that movie.
we have.
I enjoyed it.
Okay, but again, a pregnant woman saves the day, and she
Yeah.
also says the line, "Oh, you got Arby's all over me." And when he was in college, he would say that over and over, and as a matter of fact, would buy Arby's just to say that to himself. My other son is not doing great.
Oh.
I have many stories about him too, but let me just tell you something. He would be driving his car with some Arby's and say, "Oh, you got Arby's all over me," to himself. The fact that he did not go to prom alone is a miracle, and I call that a win for Brenda. Okay, so we talked about your podcast. Well, just so we're clear, Kevin usually, my nephew Kevin,
Yes.
usually runs the time. What have we been going? Are we?
Oh, I have no clue.
Okay, I haven't either. So we're just gonna go. And you know what? Somebody somewhere is gonna make this a thing.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, there are wasps in here, and so we maybe if you hear somebody scream or you see somebody run, this is why.
Yes.
Okay, so we covered where can people find this podcast?
Oh, all over the internet, wherever the podcasts are found.
So, but apparently, according to Kevin, there are many, many podcasts out there.
Yes.
What would make this person want to listen to this? What's unique about you? Because I can see this light coming from you, this light shining from you, this stardom, even though I don't understand it, and I think you could be doing a lot of different things with your life.
Oh.
I would love for you to have a 401k. I would love for you to have a future and a husband and a
I would love to
beautiful
have a
home.
husband too.
But performance makes me nervous for people, especially with all of this AI coming in.
Yes.
And I don't understand what makes somebody want to get up on that stage and be, "I'm a cop," or whatever it is. Like I'm Amelia Bedelia now. I'm gonna clean. They say pick up sticks, so I'm gonna pick up sticks or whatever that stupid book was. My goddamn son, I had to read that to him 4,000 times. I'm telling. It's like, we get it. It's like, the owner says, Amelia, draw the drapes, like close them, and so she draws them. We get it. That's the joke. There's 40,000 of those goddamn books. I had to read and show every single one to him. It's like, and also not just one time, 4,000 times, and apparently. Whatever. Ugh. When you have children, just do yourself a favor. You have one good one, just stop at one. Just stop there.
At one.
If like he's perfect, don't just think. You know what?
And if he's a dud, go again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just if you have one, again, as I said last episode, the only reason I have two is because I was in a local production of Mamma Mia, and Wet Method.
I like it.
Yeah. So I had intercourse relations with 3 different men at around the same time.
I love this.
And so I'm not quite sure who the father is of him, but you know what? I narrowed it down to 3, and that's a lot better than some people get.
Sure.
We've all seen Maury. Okay, so I feel like, let's just check the time. Ooh, there's a, ooh. There's a sale at Marshall's.
Yes.
Ooh. You remember Cold Cash?
I do.
Was that a scam?
Maybe. I never used it.
I never understood, because every time I went there with my Cold Cash, they were like, we can't use it. I was like, well, I just got this yesterday. So when can I use it? When can I use this goddamn cash that you're giving me?
I think it's a weird
That's my
window.
stand-up that I'm going to try. What do we think?
Oh, I like it.
Do you do stand-up?
I have in the past. I am debating on whether or not I want to get back into it.
So that seems, I don't understand. First of all,
I feel like those people need a professional more than the improvisers.
What? Because I've seen, again, I knew Lenny Bruce. I knew other people. Many people, I've seen them. Some people say things, other people don't say things. And also, by the way, comedians are ruling this democracy right now. So that's, again, because Brenda needs a voice, so that's why we're here. So I'm trying to get from them to me.
Yes.
So, but I don't want to do stand-up because I don't understand it. What makes a person want to get up there and try to have a unique perspective? So tell me, why?
Poverty.
What?
You can't afford a therapist, so if you go to a bar, you can very freely just talk about your issues, and you can undercut your issues by making them a joke. And if you're a man, you can talk about your penis.
Do you do what? So what's your comedy?
That's what I struggle with stand-up. I'm not sure what it is exactly. I've talked about my dating life, and I got bored doing that because I didn't like the way men would look at me after, as though I were an option for them.
And Chelsea Handler's covered that.
Huh?
Chelsea Handler's covered that.
Yes, she has. Many women have. Whitney Cummings. It's in the name.
Oh, she's you know what? She's somebody that I just think is really Actually, I don't want to come in for me because I feel like there could be. I've had too many beefs. I had Patti LuPone. I've had Glenn Close. I've had Faye Dunaway. I've had Bianca Jagger. Weirdly, also, by the way, we can talk about later. I was one of the original swans of Truman Capote. That is, but I didn't even make the goddamn article. I was a swan. He wrote about I saw the first draft, but he cut me out. And so, you know what? I'm sorry I didn't shoot my husband, and it wasn't that interesting. But you know what? What am I? I'm sorry, I'm not Joanne Carson. But still, okay. That's a beef for a different day. Mm-hmm. Where's my feud? Where's my feud, Ryan Murphy? Where's mine?
I don't think you want Ryan Murphy covering your feud.
Why not?
He's not the best.
No, he's not. But he gets. You don't think I want Michelle Pfeiffer playing me?
I do.
You don't think I want Michelle Pfeiffer
honestly
embodying my? And then I have to be in a 2-shot with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Perfect casting, but I do think that there's a better auteur out there for you in your story. Maybe a woman-led. Oh, I think there are ghosts here.
I think there's. Oh, okay. So let's see what else we got. So we talked. I want to go back to Le Clurb.
Yeah. Le Film Clurb.
Le Film Clurb. Yeah. When does this come out?
It's already out. We air new episodes every Friday. It started September 29th.
And you don't talk about movies?
We do. We talk about movies and we talk about TV.
So what are the movies that you've talked about?
Well, some movies we've talked about include Challengers. Let's see. Brown Sugar.
What's that?
Brown Sugar is a romantic film that stars Sanaa Lathan and Taye Diggs. They're like childhood friends who both have a shared love of hip hop and are kind of in love with each other, but then one gets married to another person and the other starts dating another person. And
Wait, what are the names?
The actors' names are Sanaa Lathan and Taye Diggs.
Oh, I thought those were two men. I was very excited about that.
I wish.
Because I thought maybe Taye Diggs was finally going to just show us that part of himself.
I mean,
anyway, so they're okay. So why? How do you choose these films?
It's based on whatever topic the episode is. So if the topic is like romance films, then we're going to talk about the romance films.
Have you seen First Wives Club?
Yes, I love it.
Okay, one of my favorite. Also, by the way, that's I Should Be the Fourth Wife. We'll just say.
Did you watch the reboot television show that was with an all-black cast?
Are you out of your mind?
Jill Scott's in it.
I didn't even know this existed.
Oh, it's a time.
Wait, because is it good?
It is good. It's got, I think, 3 or 4 seasons. It's all on Netflix now.
Where?
Netflix. Michelle Buteau's also in it.
It wasn't originally a...
No, it was originally on BET, but nobody watches BET.
What? Do they dance to You Don't...
They don't dance to You Don't Own Me, but Jill Scott is in the Goldie Hawn role, and she is a musician on the show.
Why must we mess with perfection? Goldie Hawn and that movie. The movie... Goldie Hawn is...
Jill Scott in that show.
But how's Jill Scott in it?
Great.
Oh, okay. Maybe
excellent.
Maybe once again, I don't... Have you seen Beaches?
I don't think I have.
It is, first of all, so my other son, it didn't matter when I came home, the cast recording to beat the soundtrack was playing all the time. I should have known he may have been for men, but I didn't know. I was, again, is he or isn't he? He has, we don't really talk anymore.
Oh.
But maybe, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
All the time. You're going to notice, do you know what it's about?
No.
Barbara Hershey, Bette Midler.
Oh.
They meet as children.
Yes.
Bette Midler plays Cece Bloom. She wants to be a performer. She becomes Bette Midler. Well, she's a singer. So Barbara Hershey is a rich girl. Mm-hmm. They grow up together. I'm not going to spoil it, but the song "Wind Beneath My Wings" is from that movie. You'll laugh. You'll cry. You will say, "Hey, what did Barbara Hershey do to her lips?" Because she wanted to look a little younger, because it's throughout their entire life, and Gary Marshall never, was surprised when she rolled up, and then they remade it on Lifetime with Idina Menzel.
I do love Idina Menzel, but that's not for her.
It was not even remotely. They cut out so much, and guess what? I do not want to. Again, I love Idina Menzel.
Adele Dazeem.
Whenever I. How much time do you have? Can we talk about Travolta?
Yes,
Can we talk about Travolta? If you listen to the last episode, you know that Tom tried to make me one of his wives after Nicole. It did not work, so he went on to Katie Holmes. So I know him, so tangentially, I will say I know John Travolta. Mm. And I just have to say to John Travolta, what? Why? There was a time when he was, have you seen Perfect?
No.
Watch it for the Film Club.
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis, I think it's around, I haven't seen it in a while. Jamie Lee Curtis is in it. Body be banging. John Travolta's in it. Just when you get home on the YouTube, on Instagram, open it, you will see some stuff you'll see some clips from Perfect. Okay. They look so good. To John Travolta then, to John Travolta now is such a...
Oof.
Which again, I know we all age. I'm a year-old woman. I understand that. We're not going to shame anybody. But what has Scientology done to him? I don't understand it.
Well, they stole his youth to give it to Tom Cruise.
Is that what happened?
I believe so.
Remember he made that movie here in Columbus?
Yeah. What happened to that movie?
It came. Oh, I've seen it.
Is it good?
Well, you should watch it for Le Clurb.
Is it good?
No.
Oh.
No.
We try to talk about movies we enjoy.
Oh, well, you should just find this.
Okay.
Because apparently they shot it at a club where men are for men.
Ooh.
And you really can tell And it's just, I believe it's called I Am Wrath. About a man who goes on a one-mission killing machine after his wife is murdered. Because again, that's all women are for in these movies, is to get murdered and then drive the man. And there's
if not women, then dogs. John Wick.
Listen, I can't with that. Although I do love those movies. I mean, oh, John, when he is breaking open that floor,
yeah,
I feel things.
Mm-hmm. I want to be that floor.
Okay, so let's talk. I think let's get before you go.
Yeah.
Do you have time?
I do.
Okay. Let's talk about your dating life. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure.
What's going on there?
I went to a speed dating event this week, so that's what's going on.
Why?
Just to meet people. I'm really trying not to do the dating apps anymore because it's just rife for sirens and lies. Lies and red flags.
By the way, sirens and lies. That should be one of your songs. You say you're a singer?
Ooh, I was.
Well, I let's have it come back. Speaking of singers and movies.
Yeah.
So apparently, because we're in spooky season.
Mm-hmm.
Remember my song at the top of this?
Yes, I loved it. Both of them.
Pick one, whichever we like. So I was up last night with a bottle of Chardonnay, was watching Psycho. Well, you know how the things are now. Which, by the way, Anthony Perkins in that movie.
Ooh.
I know he's a murderer. I know he dresses up as his mother. And by the way, what psychopath would do that? I mean that's just a deep psychosis. Somebody would have to do that for fun. I mean, what person in their right mind, what effete gay gentleman would put on a wig and try to dress up and do a version of his mother? That is a man who needs to talk to somebody. That's a man who goes home alone, and it's probably a man who's still watching a lot of Gilmore Girls. And we'll just end it there. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. So I watched Psycho last night. Go to sleep after a box and a half of Chardonnay. Wake up. Freddy versus Jason is playing.
With Kelly Rowland.
I forgot completely that she drops an F slur.
She sure does.
I completely forgot that.
It's
crazy.
How
did anybody? What do you think? Do you think she improvised that? Because that whole scene, back to your improv. She has. If you watch it again. Listeners, watch it again. Because she's like. She's not a great actress, by the way. She's not a great, which again,
she tries.
She tries because Beyonce did Fox and Cleopatra the summer before, and I guess Beyonce was like, "I have the super hit. You can go be the third lead with Jason Ritter's son, who, by the way, is a very talented actor." So she says Freddy, and the way she's delivering her insults, she calls his knives like sporks. I can't remember exactly what she says. But she kept saying it like she's just thought of it, and then she forgets that she already said, then she says it again. And then she says she has a Christmas sweater, and then she calls him, I don't know what to use that word, she calls him the F slur. I was like, what? How?
If it wasn't improvised, I do think it was a day of written lines.
That somebody had to have given her that line. And the fact that it stayed in 2003 or 4, I know that comedy was something else then, and it's still evolving. We're all new people. But the fact that exists is crazy to me.
A child of destiny using a slur like that is crazy.
You know who didn't? Michelle.
Michelle would never.
By speaking, Death Becomes Her. Mm-hmm. She kills it.
Yeah. She
kills that song. If you're bored later, listen to Perfection. Again, the acting, but the singing, wonderful. What were we talking about? How do we get there? How did we get here? Kelly Rowland.
Sirens and Lies.
I want you to be a stinger. Oh, your dating life.
Yes.
So what's going on there?
I went on 20 dates at this speed dating event.
So back at Studio 54, after Studio 54, we'd all go to this thing called Plato's Closet. Now that was not. Now it's a place where you can go and resell your clothes. Mm-hmm. I learned that the hard way. So you just go there, and then basically you just if you could drink it or snort it or swallow it, you did it. And then we would me and Alec Baldwin, Bianca, We would just go. We had fun. That's when people had fun.
That was back when Alec Baldwin looked good. He got less attractive when he got sober.
He got skinny that last season of 30 Rock with that. How are we not talking about that wife more? What's her name?
Hilaria Baldwin.
But her name's Hilaria.
Her name's Hillary, actually.
When I still sometimes, I was home one day, and she was staying, and she says, how you say cucumber?
Como
The
se
fact
dice
that
cucumber.
nobody checked her and said, hey, we're off topic. Back to your love life. So
Yes.
what do you want? Let's see if I believe we're on. Are we? Oh, I hurt. Are we being recorded? I think we're being recorded.
I think we're being recorded.
Look at this beautiful woman. Look at her. Oh. So what? Anyway, she's single. Maybe
Yes.
she's not by the time of this recording.
I am. Well, maybe.
But maybe she'll have found something in her 20 dates. So what do you want in a man, and why hasn't it worked out?
I want a man who is committed, knows what he wants, is funny, and can keep up with me and can keep a conversation. What's kept me from that is I date a lot of men who don't communicate and don't know what they want and are very much the opposite of what I'm looking for.
Well, that's just men, dear.
I know, but sometimes they're cute.
Well, again, you're young. It's have all the love you want. Just make good choices, and that's what I'll say. I think we're out of time. And you know what, Kevin, we didn't need you. Okay, this was fun.
Bye, Kevin.
So hold on. Before we go, one last time, Le Chat Clurb,
Le Film Clurb.
Whatever.
I've had so much fun.
Hold on. When's it on? When do I? What channel? Where do I find it again? For the people who they can. I think they can see you, and you can see this girl's opinions. You can see how she thinks, and you can see her and hear her opinions. And this is what you have to keep up with, boys and maybe girls. I don't know. Maybe girls. Maybe. All right. We'll see what again. And I'm not judging. Again, I have danced on every color of that rainbow. Mm-hmm. I've lived a life. A woman's heart is a deep ocean of secrets.
Yes.
Okay, so again, last time, you say it.
Le Film Clurb
is on, and it's on.
It's on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. New episodes drop every Friday.
Great. Okay, get out of here.
All right.
You're listening to a podcast on the Roost Nest Podcasting Network, executive produced by the Nest Theater and Comedy Arts Center. Co-founded and funded by Rance Rizzuto and Tara DeFrancisco. For more information on the Nest Theater, go to nesttheater.com. Roost Nest Podcasting Network.
Break it down.